Welcome back to the channel. I put this thing in 4-wheel drive. It's going to get up to 58 today. The sun is already shining. Got a lot of things to do, outside. So I'm feeding cows right now. Don't know how much on the video will be cow feeding, but I got other things to do today if everything works out. So this may just be a bunch of random things, but I'm gonna try to make it interesting. Well, right when I was pulling the net off these 2 rows, Craig has showed up. So I'm gonna put these 2 out and see if he needs any help. He's got some parts for his baler. Others are coming in later. But we're gonna move it on back in the shop so I can work on some other things. The grass is greening up. They seem to be grazing. We're about out of hay, but I think we're gonna make it okay. And I've got, as soon as it dries up, we got 7 beautiful days ahead of us. I've got to spray some herbicide on my wheat. So I want to make sure I can get over the ground good without rutting. So I've got to do some work on the sprayer too. Got a little bit of net wrap here that I wasn't able to get off. Don't want that to get in a cow's belly. Well, Craig's been inspecting his baler and he's got a chain that's a little loose, so he's going to take a link out of it. For those that don't know, that's a chain brake. What the chain brake does is pushes them pins out where you can get a link out. Like that. Well, Craig come by to check some things out on his roller, or baler, excuse me. And we'll be back later today. Truck driver's coming back. Probably won't get a whole lot of video on that, but there's a lot of things happening today. This is an old road, and I'm gonna grab a new roll here on the back. So we'll talk to you here in a bit. You can see how the grass is starting to green up. They're doing a lot of grazing. I just put these 2 bales out, and I wasn't around no cows. It was all grazing. I could see them. So let's get 2 more and put them out and get back to shop. Got one here that was twined, left over, I guess, from 2019. Looks like it's still a good bale. One behind it that was twined. I'm gonna be lazy and not cutting over at net. Well, it seems like all 3 pastures are out grazing. Obviously they are eating hay, but they're not starving to death. And I want to clarify something. We don't use any kind of plastic twine. When we do use twine, we use the I think it's seaweed or something like that. So it's not going to hurt them. So let's get these 2 put off and see you back on the show. Well, I was busy talking and lost most of this bale back up there. Got some hung on it. Try to get that off and get this other moved out of the way. I'm gonna try to slide this on over out of the way. Up in here, this feet spot. Maybe they'll check that fine land. I'm sure they will. And now let's get back to the shop. Well, he come back and got started whenever I was eating lunch. He just got going good. He didn't get stuck, so let's go check on this and go from there. Loaded up. I was afraid the bin was going to run out. We're going to have to put the sweep in. So maybe we can get this one full and loaded, and probably have to put the sweep in on the next load. Well, that's another load gone. Didn't have to get into the bin. That's good. And we'll see if he makes it out. I believe he's got it. So we got the truck loaded, got cows fed. Craig is supposed to be back here in a few minutes. So I'm on the sprayer, and the last time I used a sprayer, I was having a hard time finding places to mount the GoPro on the inside of the cab. So I took a piece of old water hose, split it in half, zip tied it, Here's the mount I use 90% of the time for my GoPro. It might work, I don't know. But I'm gonna have to fix some mounts for y'all to see what I'm doing better instead of holding it in my hand. So I got the camera strapped on there. Let's see how it works. I don't think it's gonna work too good. Fail. Well, what I'm doing is I had a little bit of liquid nitrogen left over from spraying my wheat 3 weeks ago. And the day after I sprayed my wheat, it turned into raining and cold. And so I'm running it out on the pasture, just got a little bit to run out. And then I'm gonna get it switched over, ready to put herbicide here in a day or two on my wheat. Gonna put Harmony and well, I drew a blank, but that's the plans anyway. So I'm trying to get this done before Craig comes back. Evidently Mickey ain't gonna take the truck off today. He's left it in the drive up here, and I think Dad run him home. So that's what I'm doing, if anybody's wondering. I don't know if you can see it streaming, but I'm streaming nitrogen. And we'll be able to tell in strips, I guess, how well this is going to work on this grass. I know my wheat, it's really came out since I sprayed it. And it's going to be ready for another shot in another 2 weeks. And we'll really start seeing it hump then. Well, I've run out of nitrogen, and Craig just pulled in the drive. So I'm gonna put this thing back up and help him on the square baler. Well, we had just some random stuff today on this video. That's how a lot of my days are. And I've been making, just like if I feed hay, I've been making hay videos or something like that, doing other things throughout the day. But it's turned off pretty, so I'm gonna get busier, and we're just gonna start making videos about the day. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down. Didn't get a lot of it on video because I wasn't here. It had started something, but Craig he's been going over his baler here, so leave me a comment. Thanks for watching, and God bless you, and we'll talk to you on the next one. See you later.